Trematodes, common name is flukes. Classification according to habitat. First, intestinal trematodes or intestinal flukes. A, in the small intestine. Examples are Fasciolopsis busci. Second, heterophyte. Third, Metagonimus yokobawai. Fourth, Watsonius watsoni. B, in large intestine. Example is Gastrosquirts hominis. Now the second, hepatic trematodes or liver flukes. Examples are Colomorchis sinensis, Chinese liver flukes. Second, Fasciola hepatica. Third, Orchis felinius. Now the third classification is lung trematodes or lung flukes. Example, Paragonimus westermani. Fourth, blood flukes or blood trematodes. Example, in the vesical venous plexus. In the vesical venous plexus, that is bladder blood flukes. Example, Schistosoma hematobium. Second, in the rectal venous plexus. In the sigmoidorectal area. Example, Schistosoma mansoni. C, in the portal venous plexus. That is venous plexus in the ileocecal area. Example, Schistosoma japonicum. So this is the classification of trematodes or flukes. Now the Schistosoma hematobium. The Schistosoma hematobium. Geographical distribution. It is found in Schistosoma hematobium. Schistosomes are dioecious, means sexes are separate. Sexes are separate. The male worm is shorter and stouter than females. The lateral margins of males are folded ventrally to form a gynecophoric canal in which the females are received during copulation. The sucker is provided with delicate spines. The muscular pharynx are absent. Muscular pharynx absent. the eggs are non-operculated and when laid down is well imbricated, that is, it contains a ciliated embryo that known as miracidium. In general, the three species of schistosomes closely resembles with each other. However, there are certain peculiarities and differences which are as follows. First, geographical distribution. Africa, Near East and Middle East. In Schistosoma mansoni, Africa and South America. Schistosoma japonicum is found in Far East, that is Oriental. Second, habitat. Schistosoma hematobium is found in vesicle, venous plexus, that is in prostatic, uterine and vesical plexuses. Schistosoma mansoni is found in rectal venous plexus, that is venous plexus in sigmoidorectal area. It contains inferior mesenteric vein and its radicals. Schistosoma japonicum is found in portal venous plexus, in ileocecal region, ileocecal area. It contains superior mesenteric vein and its radicals. Third, male, a size 1 to 1.5 centimeter into 1 mm, that is 1 to 1.5 centimeter length and 1 millimeter in breadth. Schistosoma mansoni 1 centimeter into 1 mm. Schistosoma japonicum 1.2 to 2 centimeter into 0.5 mm. 1.2 to 2 centimeter in length and 0.5 millimeter in breadth. The cuticula finely tuberculated in Schistosoma hematobium. Grossly tuberculated in Schistosoma mansoni and non-tuberculated in Schistosoma japonicum. C. testis. Four to five in groups. 4 to 5 in groups. 8 to 9 in zigzag rows. 6 to 7 in single file. 4 female. 8 side 2 centimeter into 0.5 mm. In Schistosoma mansoni 1.4 centimeter into 0.25 mm. Schistosoma japonicum 2.6 centimeter in length into 0.3 mm in breadth. The ovary behind the middle of body. Behind the middle of body. Anterior to the middle of body. Schistosoma japonicum in the middle of body. C. uterus. It contains 20 to 30 eggs. Schistosoma mansoni contains 1 to 3 eggs. Japonicum contains more than 50 eggs. 5 reunited intestine. Long in case of Schistosoma hematobium. Longest in Schistosoma mansoni and short in Schistosoma japonicum. 6 egg. size 150 micron into 50 micron, 150 micron into 50 micron with terminal spine, with terminal spine, 150 micron into 60 micron with lateral spine. Schistosoma japonicum 100 micron into 65 micron with lateral knob. 7 Cercaria or cephalic glands, cephalic glands, 2 pairs oxyphilic and 3 pairs basophilic glands. In Schistosoma mansoni, 2 pairs oxyphilic and 4 pairs basophilic. 4 pairs basophilic. In Schistosoma japonicum, 5 pairs of oxyphilic gland, but no basophilic glands. 8 intermediate host, Schistosoma hematobium, Bulinus truncatus. In Schistosoma mansoni is found in biome Filaria. In Schistosoma japonicum is found in Oncomelania. 9 definitive host, man. In case of Schistosoma hematobium, Schistosoma mansoni also man. Schistosoma japonicum, man and domestic animals. So these are the morphological differences. Schistosomes are long-lived worms with lifespan of 20 to 30 years. Now the mechanism of egg laying and egg expulsion. Oviposition occurs in small venules of vesical venous plexus. The female deposits eggs longitudinally, one at a time, एक बार में एक ही egg. The egg is laid down. When the egg is laid down, the worm withdraws a short distance and deposit another egg immediately behind the first one. This way, the venules are filled with eggs. Then the gravid female migrates or moves to the adjacent venules and starts laying eggs. The eggs are held in position by means of spines and contraction of vessels resulting from movement of the parent worm. Then the eggs works out its way through the vessels and mucosa of urinary bladder to enter into the cavity, and finally it escapes out through the urine into the water. So this is the mechanism of egg laying and egg expulsion. Now the life cycle. The worm completes its life cycle in two hosts. Definitive host is man. Adult worm lives in vesicle venous plexus, that is in vesicle, prostatic and uterine vesicle plexus. Intermediate host, freshwater snail, for example, Bulinus truncatus. Where the larval forms are found. Now the eggs are, embryonated eggs are passed out in the urine of definitive host. They gain access to the water and ciliated embryo, that is miracidium, hatched out from the egg. It moves freely in water in search of suitable intermediate host, and when it finds the proper host, it penetrates the soft tissues of snails and ultimately reaches the liver. It loses its cilia, and in about 4 to 6 weeks time, it undergoes developmental changes. The miracidium is transformed into tubular sporocyst, which sporocysts multiply to give second generation of sporocysts. Several weeks after infection, when no multiplication occurs, the daughter sporocyst gives rise to final form of larva known as Cercaria. First is sporocyst, tubular sporocyst, and finally it gives rise to Cercaria, which has fork-tailed appearance. Cercaria has forked tail. It is the infective. Cercaria is infective to man. The Cercaria breaks off from the sporocyst and comes out of snail into the water. Man gets infected while bathing in the infected water. The Cercaria is capable of penetrating the unbroken skin directly. Cercaria can penetrate the unbroken skin directly, and after entering, it casts off its tail. It casts off its tail and gain access to the peripheral venule, from where they are carried at the right side of heart to pulmonary capillaries. It takes some days time to pass through the capillary bed in the lungs, and from here it is carried to left side of heart and ultimately in systemic circulation. Majority of Cercaria are shunted in the abdominal aorta and gain access to mesenteric artery. It passes through the capillary bed in intestine and enters into the circulation, or it enters into the circulation or portal circulation, reaches in liver in about 5 days. In the intrahepatic portion of liver, the larva develops into adult birds. Then it develops into adult cells in the liver. After becoming adult, it comes out of liver and enters into the mesenteric vein, inferior mesenteric vein, from where it goes to rectal venous plexus, pelvic venous plexus, and in about 1 to 3 months it reaches the vesical venous plexus. Here they become sexually mature. Male encloses the females, thus it undergoes copulation, and the fertile female starts discharging eggs, which are finally divided in urine, and this way the cycle is repeated. Embryonated egg passed in urine of definitive host. Ciliated Miracidium comes out from egg. It moves freely in water. In search of suitable intermediate host. On finding the intermediate host, it penetrates soft tissue of snails and ultimately reaches the liver. Here it reaches its cilia, loses its cilia, and in 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks time, it is transformed into tubular sporocyst. It multiplies and gives rise to second generation of sporocyst. Several weeks after second generation of sporocyst, when multiplication does not occur, when no multiplication occurs, the daughter cyst is transformed into fork-tailed cercaria, which is infective for the infective form of worm to man. It breaks off from sporocyst and comes out of snail into water. Now the man gets infected while bathing in bathing in infected water. Bacteria directly penetrates unbroken skin and it casts off its tail and gain access to peripheral venules. Peripheral venules from where carried via right side of heart to pulmonary capillaries. It takes some days to pass through the capillary bed in lungs, after which it is carried via left side of heart to reach the systemic circulation. Majority are shunted in abdominal aorta and gain access to mesenteric artery and passes through capillary bed of intestine to reach in liver. It becomes in the intrahepatic portion of liver. It goes to adult worm and comes out of liver goes into inferior mesenteric vein rectal venous plexus to vesical venous plexus, where it becomes sexually differentiated, and after becoming sexually mature, the male receives females and undergoes copulation. After that, the gravid female lay eggs. This way the cycle is completed. Thank you. This is the life cycle of Schistosoma hematobium. Next pathogen.